Greetings, YouTubians. It's Steve Does Cosplay again. I know. You guys know you love me. Today, I plan on doing the do's and don'ts of conventions for cosplayers. The last anime convention I went to, it was my birthday weekend, and I invited a friend that I did not know ahead of time would be as repulsive as she was. It probably was not her fault, because she didn't know, because nobody told her ahead of time what was good and what was bad. So she kind of just did whatever she normally did, and it was not acceptable. So the first thing I would like to cover is inappropriate touching. Like, touching of any kind at a convention is highly frowned upon. Highly frowned upon. Unless you ask the cosplayer in advance if you could touch them. Just like, hey, can I hug you? And if they say no, then back off, punk. Seriously, it's not that hard. But you'd be surprised how often at conventions people just like run up and attack hug people. It makes them really uncomfortable, and shame on you. Now you know. Another thing I would like to cover is rape jokes. This doesn't sound like it should be a problem, but apparently it is. Like I said, the last convention I went to. But stay away from those. Cosplayers have really bad experiences sometimes, and you don't know what they are. So it's best to stay away from touchy subjects like that. Seriously, just when in doubt, shut up. Just save yourself. Seriously. Another thing I would like to point out is we're all there to have fun. So I don't care if the character you're playing, I don't know, let's take Captain America for example, because I love Captain America. He's white, right? Yeah, he's pale. And he's a big buff dude. Let's not be sexist, okay? I'm a girl. I cosplay Captain America. I feel extremely offended when people tell me I can't just because of my gender. That's rude. Would you do that to your best friend, your girlfriend? Who even knows? But look at this. Would you insult him to his face? Didn't think so. Another thing I would like to point out, besides the sexist thing, is racism. We're all dorks in costumes. If you see a character and they're not the right race, that shouldn't be a big deal. Seriously. There's nothing they can do about that. They're born that way. Just let them have fun. You go about your own business. If it bothers you, keep it to yourself. Another thing is try to stay away from using other people's props. They can be fragile. One of the conventions I went to, someone custom made their own prop, and you could tell they spent hours on it. And somebody else has to borrow it. And you know, we're nice people most of the time, so she said yes. Like, hey, you can hold it, I guess. Pose for a couple pictures. Whatever. It's no sweat off my brow. But then she broke it. And they had a photo shoot later, and she was really upset. And I really don't want that happening to you guys. So, those are what not to do. To do, make sure to definitely ask if you want to hug somebody. And always be considerate. Cosplayers are basically just dorks in costumes. I mean, look at me, for example. I'm not even in costume right now, and I'm still a dork. I think I need to fix that. Oops. But if you have any questions, or you feel that I covered a topic, or didn't cover a topic that I probably should have, make sure to tell me in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, make sure that you check out my new page, or my Facebook, if you have any questions. I'm always on Facebook. Seriously, I'd live there. And they're always the first to hear about if I plan on doing a makeup tutorial. So make sure to check that out. Like I said, leave any comments down below. Tell your friends. Share the word. Us cosplayers gotta stick together. So, till next time.